I was just asking Ashton about the special teams plays that were made over the weekend.
Yeah.
Did you notice the high number of special teams plays
Yeah,
that
I
were
noticed
made?
2 punt return touchdowns. I didn't like that. I didn't like that. But
Do, do,
it was a great weekend of special teams. I mean, we saw blocked field goals for touchdowns. We saw game-winning field goals. So it was a lot of activity this weekend.
do special teams plays do anything extra to it for a team? I know every big play does something, or special
Yeah.
teams kind of different, do you think? Or
Yeah, I mean, I look at special teams plays, like no matter what it is a game-changing play, each individual play. So whether it's a punt that was successfully taken off, I mean, that's a game-changing play because, I mean, the difference between that would be a punt blocked or something. That we look at that as a game-changing play. So I think special teams just plays a huge role in the game. I mean, complementary football is how we win and how we go on. So special teams is pretty huge.
Malik, we asked you the first two players over here. How would you describe the mood of the team right now?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're excited. We're excited to play Monday Night Football. We're excited to get go 1-0 each day. We're excited to come into the building and be with each other. So right now, I think the mood's we're thriving. We're hoping to get our first win on Monday, but we're just gelling together.
I think the team has found success in incorporating you into the run game. What do you think that does to defenses and what it sets up going off of it?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, man, we all have to gel together. We all have to make each other work, and so whether that's incorporating me in different spots so we can get somebody else open or allowing me to get the ball, I think it all just opens up our offense, makes every defense have to key many different things, many different people, and so ultimately it's going to help us score points.
Malik, as a rookie, you were kind of integrated later on in the season. You got your feet wet. These rookies are being thrown in right away. How do you think they're responding? A guy like Ollie on offense or Jonah. How are those guys responding?
So I talked to Ollie a bunch. I talked to Trader. I talked to a lot of those guys. Just getting a feel for. I mean, I'm in my second year, so I'm not far removed at all. So we often talk and just see where the mindset's at. And I think those guys are they're happy to be a part of this team. They're happy to be out there and playing. I think for them, it's just like, man, like they're learning by fire, and that's kind of sucks. But at the same time, like that's kind of what you want as a rookie. You want to be into the position of on this team and able to help us win. So I know those guys are locked in. They'll continue on their path.
What about, you talked about rookies and how their mindset is developing as they go along. You're a year removed from that. How has your mindset changed, and where are you in terms of building confidence in your game?
Yeah, I think it's kind of, I mean, it's the same thing as college. When you first get in, you're kind of just wanting to do the right thing. You're afraid to, like, do too much. You're afraid to mess up and stuff like that. And so you're playing the game of just, like, how do I not mess up? And now year two, I'm thinking, like, how do I make this play? How do I come out here and really be just a huge help to this team? How do I, catch this pass and score a touchdown? How do I, take this run to the house and stuff? That wasn't really the mindset rookie year. Rookie year, I was more worried about, like, man, how do I just make sure my assignment is correct? How do I just stay out of trouble and don't get yelled at come Monday in the film room? So it's just a different approach. I'm more aggressive now. Like, I want to make the play now. So I think there's been a lot of growth for this year.
Did you get yelled at last year?
I think everybody gets yelled at last year.
Malik, kind of building off of that, is it tough to just do your 111th while you're out there, especially, the right side of the offensive line, isn't out there, and there's people missing on defense. Is it tough at 0-3 to just do your 111th?
Yeah, I mean, you get guys like all over the country that want to press and stuff, especially when you're 0-3. But I mean, we practice it each and every day, just doing our 111, doing our individual job. We practice it in Indy, just going through our drills, man. You know your assignment, studying your assignment throughout the week, getting on Saturday, looking up your assignment, asking questions through the coach. I mean, that's kind of our whole deal. Do your 111. We play 11 as one. And so when we're on that field, and like I said, we are all gelled together, that's how we get things moving. So everybody has to do their 111, and they have to be on their job.
Back on being a wide receiver involved in the run game, I wonder if Mike got you to watch any Deebo Samuel tape or someone who had success under McDaniel in San Francisco doing that.
He calls me Malibo every now and then. I don't like it. I don't like it. But no, I mean, like, I've watched some Deebo Samuel's tape, and I mean, he's probably one of the best at just going into the backfield and making plays happen. So he's been a huge guy I've looked up to, and as far as what he does in the run game, how versatile he is, kick returns. You saw he had a big one this past weekend. So I mean, he's playing great, and I kind of want to, just not necessarily follow in those footsteps, but trying to create my own game in that sense and be as versatile.
Yes. Do you, going back to like your high school days and so forth, how much experience did you have playing running back?
I was the quarterback, so it was kind of like the whole like read option type deal. It was kind of so I spent some time in the backfield and just trying to read gaps and stuff, but I'm far removed from that, so I'm still learning and getting back into that groove.
How can the offense, I guess, regenerate some of these big plays that
Yeah.
have been kind of lacking?
Yeah, we gotta find ways to push the ball down the field. Obviously, looking at how defenses are playing us and stuff, we got to get the run game going. I think that'll really help us. Finding guys underneath so that they now have to respect the underneath balls. And, I think as we continue on and stuff, our offense is going to come together. We saw some points be put on the board versus the Bills. And, all you can ask for is growth. And so next game, we'll put up as many points as we need to win.
What do you think adding Darren Waller will do to the offense?
Yeah, Mike said he's a big body. That dude walks around. He looks like a tower over guys. So with his ability to catch the ball, his ability to run routes, and his ability to block and just be on his assignment, man, we've seen it in practice and stuff. So I think adding him to the element, that just adds another playmaker to our team.
What kind of game are you guys expecting this to be? Two winless teams, there's probably like a desperation element maybe. What are you guys expecting out there?
Yeah, you don't want to be desperate for a win because that's when you start to really push. We want to know each day. Each day throughout the week, we'll want to know until we get to Monday and we go 1-0 in that game. Each game we expect to blow the team that we're playing out. So it's not like I just hope we escape with a win or I hope we just get by. We want to blow teams out. So I think on Monday we'll be coming into it with the mindset of, man, let's go win this game. Let's go dominate this one.